Pisces, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. And darlings, this is your WTF reading for the beginning part of February. And I'm sorry this is going up sort of like right at the beginning of February. I do like to get them out a little bit earlier than this, but I have been extremely busy. So, just like for everybody else, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the 1st of February, which is in bulk. It's Bridget's Day. She's a goddess, a Celtic goddess, and yes, the Christians did pinch her as a saint at some point. I don't even know the story about that, but it's also known as the Feast of Torches. It's a very nice little Sabbath that is celebrated 6 weeks after the winter solstice, and she helps spring journey in towards us. So the things to look out for this time of the year are the sheep are in the fields because the grass is lush and green, has got nutrients in it again, and it is growing again, and the sheep are lactating because they are having babies because it's lambing season. The snowdrops are out. I checked, they are out. They're looking beautiful. And what was it? Snowdrops milk because of the lactation from and the sun getting stronger, and the days getting longer as well. So I've managed to pick out some of my crystals, some honey calcite, some orange calcite, some this is peach moonstone, and I wish you could see the luster in that because it is beautiful. There's some citrine on the desk, there is some sulfite, all different colours that would depict the sun. This is sunstone. This is I've never seen this before, and I don't know if it's a dyed one, if it's natural, but the lady described that as pink selenite, and it looks peach. So I wanted to put it on the table because I think that it still looks very orangey and very sun-like. So I've done a poem. Everybody else has had a chance to listen to it. I have put it up on the channel, and I'm really sorry, but I've forgotten my glasses. Hold on a second. So if you want to go and read it later, it's in the community part of the channel. Everybody has access to it. And the poem goes like this: seeking the snowdrops. As we pass from dark to light, signs and signals by day, by night. Passing through the first month of the year, the Feast of Torches is almost here. Looking for the signs, the arrival is near, green leaves begin to appear. 1, 2, 3 and 4, keep on counting, there is more. As they push their way through the earth, she has come, giving birth. Their little white heads dangle with reverence and cheer, for the little white snowdrop signals in bulk is here. Letting go of the winter so cold and rigid, making an altar and corn dole for Bridget. For she is the overseer of the journey into spring, where the cycle of life begins. Offer candles, milk and snowdrop for the altar dressing, to receive and feel the gratitude of Bridget's blessing. It's very pretty. So the other thing that we've got is we have got the Seasons of the Witch, another Seasons of the Witch. This is the in bulk deck, of course it is. It is beautiful. That's what we're doing your energy card with for this reading. So I think there is one for each of the Sabbats now, and one for each of the sub-Sabbats as well. So there should be a deck for every 6 weeks for the year. There's one that's about to be published. I think it's coming in March, but I've got a funny feeling it's either a summer Sabbath or an autumn Sabbath. But yeah, it'll turn up and you will see it. Grimoire, number 24. Keep what is sacred near to you, for it's only to be shared when you are ready. Now, a grimoire, I don't know if it's the same as a Book of Shadows. I don't use that terminology, but obviously I have heard modern day witches using that terminology. The Book of Shadows is something that a witch keeps, and she writes all of her experiences, her spells, her magic potions and lotions and all of that sort of stuff, and she writes it down. She keeps the entire book, and then when she passes away, the book goes with the witch. I know in Hollywood they kind of depict the book being passed down from generation to generation, and people are absolutely entitled to do that if that's what you want to do, but usually you would take it with you. You would not leave that behind. Your cloak, your athame and your Book of Shadows would go with you. So I'm kind of guessing that for the general public, the not so witchy community, it's a number 6, and it's all about self. It's about loving self. It's about having those beautiful boundaries in place so that you know that you are only accepting the highest level of energy coming into your life. But when you're writing this down, it's journaling. At the basis of everything, it is journaling. It is keeping a diary. It is keeping a journal. It is keeping a history of what it is that you've come to know that works for you in your life. Now, I have many journals. My son's going to have a great hoot when he goes through those after I pass. And he's not having them before, but it's not my Book of Shadows. It is my journals. And there's loads of them. Let me tell you, he's gonna be reading forever. And you know, even if you do keep a grimoire or a Book of Shadows, try and keep a journal as well. The bits where you are happy to share that information with people, and like it says, when you are ready and not before. You know, you don't have to spill out your thoughts and feelings into a book and then show other people it. That's not the point. The point is to get it down into black and white, because once we start to scribe, once we start to write, the energy that we put into that writing can either release some anxiety or some stress that we may have, but it also can build our manifestations and wish fulfillments as well. It's a very nice reading. So, Pisces, what started your WTF for the beginning part of February? Darlings, if you like what I do, please hit the like button. Share if you've got the time, and send me a message. If you like this reading, please let me know what you like about it. Even if it's just an emoji, it really does help the channel no end. The other thing is that I wanted to tell you about is that I'm doing Valentine's reading this year. It is going to be an annual reading, so it's going to be for a year, from Valentine's through to the following year. So it's like a year's reading. It's like a year's reading. Okay. They just keep leaving cards in my hands. They're not chucking them out. They're just leaving them in my hands. It's funny. Oh, God, they're doing it again. Okay, I think they're doing a definite take these. These are the ones. What's out of your hands, Pisces? Thank you. Reconnecting to your true self for Pisces for February, please. Ooh, bit of a story there, my lovelies. Your outcome. Thank you. Very nice. Okay. So we started your WTF. Now, this is my, you've been standing on the dockside too long, been waiting too long. But I do get that although you've been waiting, you've been observing in the distance what is coming towards you. And although it hasn't yet come into view, I do think that this is an important wait for you. So I don't know, with the wands, the Three of Wands, it's around projects, plans and people, passion and desire. So it may be waiting to hear for a new job, a new project. It may be something, a hobby that you're really passionate about and you're waiting to hear the result of something. Whatever that is for you, that is your energy that started off this month. So facing your fears and taking your power back, facing your fears first of all with the Page of Wands. I get that you really felt empowered when you were younger, and you felt like you could move mountains, you could move anything out of the way. But as you've got older, I don't know if you kind of think you've forgotten how to do it, or you think you've lost the ability to do it. They say taking your power back, go back to a point in time where you felt like that, where you had moved something out of your way, you'd moved an obstacle, and how good it felt. And they're asking you to bring that energy, that feeling forward with you, because it is going to replenish you and make you feel like you have still got that God-given gift. Here he is with his wand, just magically moving obstacles out of the way. The donkey's not really that bothered. The donkey's like sniffing the magic. And here he is just like, let's get it out of the way. You are going to face that fear head on. You are going to realise that you haven't lost it. You haven't forgotten it. You have still got it within you. But you need to face the fear of loss first before you can take your power back and search for that feeling that you used to get when you were younger and tap into that. Now, that's the Page of Wands, and he brings along a message saying, come on, you have got this magic. It is still there. You may have grown up, but this magic has grown with you. So really face that fear. Why do you feel that you've lost that magical touch? Why do you feel that you've forgotten what it's like? You haven't forgotten what it's like. You've forgotten the feeling that it gives you after you have achieved it. So they're asking you to go back, grab that feeling and bring it forward. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment, why it may be F, it's not F at all, darling. You've got two major arcanas in this section. Look, beautiful. So the first one that you've got is the best card in the deck. You are manifesting like mad for the best summer's day ever. This is my high days and holidays card. This is everything is coming up perfect. It is successful. It is joyful. That's what I'm getting, that you're manifesting. You're also manifesting some sort of strength to help you through with the crone. You don't need to manifest strength. You may need to manifest this a little bit because perhaps you don't feel you have got a lot of that. But this, you are the answer here. You have already got this in spades. So to manifest strength, you are actually telling the universe that you are weak, and that makes you feel even weaker. So you just need to stand in your power as the crone, walking this beautiful pathway for many lifetimes with your companion with you, giving you that support, that strength. Draw energy down from the universe. Draw energy from your divine, from your guides, your angels, your ancestors. They are the ones that are going to support you. They are the ones that are going to lift you up and make you feel as strong as a lion. This manifestation is not fucked. It's just that you are approaching this from a true Piscean perspective. You know, the two little fishes that go round and round and round just chasing each other. chasing their tails, just going round and round and round and round. And this is you. You kind of go round and round and round and round. Yes, I'd like this. Yes, I'd like this. Yes, I'd like this. But what they're saying to you is you've already got this. So you can then concentrate on the Sun card. You've already got it. You've already got the strength. You've already got the know-how, how to do the pathway workings. You just need to draw that energy down from the universe, from the divine, to ensure that you are continuing your journey, your pathway. So, talking about pathways, and I've forgotten what I was going to say. Your movement, your journey, where you need to be. I'm trying really hard not to swear. I haven't been very successful, but we're giving it a go. Seven of Thames, options, choices and blessings. I know in a lot of readings people see this card as being very negative. In this deck it's not negative, it is more positive, but it is walking away from something. But as you're walking away, you're looking over your shoulder and you're trying to calculate what it is that you've learned from it, what it is that you're actually leaving behind, and do you still want to keep walking? Because what you're walking towards didn't quite pan out the way you wanted it to. This could be a person, or it could just be an energy that's coming through that has been quite difficult to deal with as you've gone walking. And if you have felt that you've had to leave one situation and then you've kind of got to this other situation which isn't working, they're saying keep walking. You've got 7 of a Thames, 7 options, choices and blessings. So keep walking. You've learned lessons from the last one. You're about to learn another lesson from this one, but they're saying keep walking. You've got another 7 coming in. The 7 of Pentacles. Another lot of options, choices and blessings. You've worked really hard. This is the craftsman, to hone your skills, whatever that is. This doesn't have to be about finances. It doesn't have to be about money. It can be about your own physical self, your mental self, your emotional self. But there is 7 pentacles there. You are honing those skills. You are making sure that you are the craftsman. You are crafting your life as you want it to be. And then right in behind that in comes the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, male or female. She's sitting there looking out over her kingdom with great pride, knowing that she's made the investments into her people and her kingdom wisely and fairly. She brings in love, joy, happiness and success. She's got the cornucopia for abundance. She's got the world tree behind her where all knowledge and wisdom lives. The world tree would indicate that there is changes that happen, seasons pass through, but whatever happens, you have got a good root base. You are grounded. So just know that if that isn't an energy around you, it could be your energy where you've made lots of positive investments around your family, and now you're sitting looking at the investments that you've made, and she's looking directly at this walking away. So this walking away may have happened some time ago, and I'm not going to say 7 days because I don't think that's long enough. Could have been 7 months, could have been 7 years, or it could be 7 months in the making or 7 years in the making, or even July, which is the 7th month, so last July or this next July coming. Then you've got this 7 here, and that's the one she's looking directly at, the craftsman. She's made the investments into you making your craft. This could be a parent. Could be a parent energy. She does come across as the Earth Mother, but she's looking at great pride at this card. How you have honed in your skills, how you have polished things up to make life better for yourself. Now, it can indicate your finances, your career, your home life, or a combination of those. But I do get that for some of you, this is going to be your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. And some of you, your spiritual health. So just know it can cover all bases. So what can you do about this situation? And this makes a lot of sense. You've got the 8 of Athame. So you've got the 7 there where you've walked away and you've walked straight into this energy where you feel a bit bound. You feel like you're not seeing things clearly. You're not hearing things clearly. You're not seeing that there is nothing stopping you from keeping walking either, because there are no Athames right in front of you. They're either side of you. These Athames would also indicate that you have a way out. You have a way out. You need to listen, go within. This is what the blindfold is about. It's over the ears, it's over the eyes. And they're saying go within, listen to the voice of your soul. 8s are about communication, and you need to listen to yourself for the way forward, because you have the answer already. In comes your good selves with the Queen of Chalices. Male or female, doesn't make any difference. It's an energy. She sits on this throne in the ocean, where she knows that the properties of the ocean are very healing. And she allows that healing to flap around her feet on a regular basis. As the tides come in and go out, she's allowing all those hurts, all those feelings that she no longer wants to go out with the tide, while she's absorbing all the good stuff, all the nutrients, all the magnesium and all of that stuff, which is physically helping her health and her well-being. She has a chalice firmly placed in her lap because she understands the need and the importance of filling a chalice up for yourself. Now, it's all very well offering chalices out to other people, but if they're not already filled up with your wants and needs, what you want out of life, your love, your joy, your happiness, and all of that, you're going to be offering somebody an empty chalice, which means you're expecting somebody else to fulfill your happiness for you. Whereas you should be fulfilling your own happiness to start with, because that means that no bugger can take it away from you, because it's already yours, it's already there. She's also the Queen of Diversion, so maybe some of you actually deal with your issues and problems in such a way that people think that you are walking away for no good reason, or that you don't actually deal with your issues and problems, but you like to deal with them in your own way and not in a prescribed way. So don't be worried if other people are kind of like criticising you or putting you down. Because it's none of their goddamn business how you deal with your issues and problems, so long as you are dealing with them. Right in behind that Queen, you've got the 9 of Chalices. The 9 of Chalices is a wish fulfillment card. You have got all your chalices are in the upright. That's all your loved ones. They've got your back. You've got the fire for passion and desire behind you. And then there's you in this picture on your own. And your face is being reflected back at you from this crystal ball. And that is telling me that as you're searching that crystal ball for the answer, the crystal ball is saying it's you. You are the answer. You have got the answers to this waiting around, this waiting and seeing what's coming towards you. Why you suddenly felt like you just haven't got these abilities anymore. This card is saying you've got the answers. The answers are within you already. So, what you can't do anything about, what is the universe helping you with? So this card is twofold. One, it's holding on to something. Other people call it the miser card. I kind of think of it as you're holding on to something because maybe you're saving for something. Perhaps you've got a heavy bill coming in. Perhaps it's just a little bit of money for a rainy day. However, I also see this on an emotional level And I have to say that very often what I see is a combination of the two, with this person standing at the door having absolutely sucked the fucking life out of you. And I just dropped the F-bomb. I do apologise. But they are sucking the life out of you. They've already bled you dry financially. They've already taken the mick out of you around your home life. And now they're coming back for their pound of flesh, and they want your emotions. And you are holding things back, rightly so, for yourself. And the universe is trying to encourage you not to open that door again. They don't want you to be engaging with somebody who is an energy vampire, and all they are going to do is suck the living daylights out of you. So reconnecting to your true self. I do love this. And I have to say, you have got 3 sevens out on the deck. Wow. So, the Wild Hunt. You may feel that you've had a bit of a tower moment personally for yourself. Perhaps you feel you can't find yourself, but here you are shining a light into that chaos, into that Wild Hunt. And it's been a bit of a wake-up call for you. And now there's a decision to be made. This has already happened. You've already seen this. This is nothing new to you. But because of this, you've had to make a decision about, do I stay or do I move on and build elsewhere? Only you can answer that. Only you can see what the truth or the untruth of the situation is. But it has made you feel quite unsteady. It's made you feel quite unstable. And it has, it's left you wondering whether you should build anything at all. But it's a wake-up call. So it's saying, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Now, I have to say, the other thing that I noticed with this was, in the wish fulfillment part, you got 2 major arcanas. And I was like, oh, I wonder what else. And then we went back to minor arcanas. But if you look at this, we have got 4 major arcanas. This is a huge freaking shift for you, Pisces. Massive. The Wild Hunt. It's been a wake-up call. The Moon. This is your card. The Moon comes in number 9. It's a wish fulfillment. The Moon wants to illuminate for you a pathway forward. He's asking you to no longer look at any distortions, but look at the truth of the matter. Look at what he's illuminating for you to see, just like you illuminated the lies or the truth in the Wild Hunt. In comes the Lady and the Lord. Even Stevens, this couple, both hunter-gatherers, both bring things to the relationship that is of benefit to their entire family. However, when they come in, there is a serious decision to be tackled that cannot be put off. And because of that, in comes the High Priest. And he is beckoning you in to the standing stones where it is safe. They are protective. He's drawing energy down from the sun. And he's calling you in. He's this traditional guy. He likes the whole 9 yards. He likes tradition. He likes to read things out of books. He likes recipe books. He doesn't like to perform any kind of rites or rituals unless they've been tried and tested. But he's also calling you in to remind you that tradition firmly has its place in all aspects of your life. Do not let anybody try to persuade you to move away from your traditions if you are not comfortable with it. And if you haven't been honouring your traditions recently, he is calling you in to do that. He is saying, on your terms. Do you remember what this says? Keep what is sacred near to you, for it is only to be shared when you are ready. That's why he wants you in the standing stones. You're not ready to share this, but he's saying you are ready to look at your tradition and start to celebrate it once more and give yourself that time to adapt between traditional and non-traditional, between what you believe and what somebody else believes, but don't lose what it is that you hold true to yourself. In comes your last 7. 7 of Wands. Overreaching. Options, choices and blessings again, but your options, you're reaching up for a higher option when really and truthfully you are putting yourself at risk by being over this fire on a stool, tippy-toe, trying to get that wand. Get down, use the bottom wand and flick the ones off you want. They're all yours. They're identical. There's nothing between them. All of the 7s give you the options, choices and blessings. You can choose one, you can choose all of them. It doesn't make any difference. But it is saying, please stop overstretching yourself. Allow the divine to come in. Allow the traditional values that you hold dear to your heart show you the way forward. And that is about the going within bit as well. So your outcome for this reading, I do get that this reading is massively spiritual, especially at the end of the reading. Number 1, the witch. Going back to basics. Relearn. Recap what it is that you're doing. He's beckoning you in to do this. Have a recap, have a reread, have a rethought about what it is that means the most to you, but most of all, go back to basics. If you have lost the essence of what it is to make magic, to move things that are in your way out of the way, to show yourself the way forward like the moon wants to, it is saying go back to basics, relearn what it is that you've already learned, because you may be missing a point somewhere. So what's hidden from you is the number 11. It's the standing stone. This is another major arcana. So you've got 2, 6. This is the 8th one. 8 in a reading, Pisces. This is a huge shift. The standing stone is natural justice. In traditional decks, it is justice. In this, it's the standing stone. It is natural justice being served. It's what goes around comes around. It's karma. It's all of those things. And you have got balanced scales in this. You have got harm none message. You've got a clear labyrinth, but you are highly protected and highly blessed. Massively blessed from the divine, from the universe, from your guides, your angels, your ancestors, whoever it is that you believe in that is out there. Now, when this card comes in and it is hidden from view at the moment, it means it's not in the main play at the moment. But whatever this means to you with justice coming in, the natural justice, whatever it is that you felt you needed to move an obstacle out of the way, calling something in towards you, having to seek out some strength from somewhere and having the strength to walk away and then to choose your options, choices and blessings to move yourself forward is one hell of a journey. It's a massive journey. And they're saying, come on, natural justice is going to be served. It's going to be fine. Now, the number 11, you don't break that down again. It is a learning and teaching curve. So what you've learned from all of this situation, you may now be passing that over to other people in various forms. Also, this card may indicate that there is a Libra around you that is trying really hard to help you and illuminate for you this natural justice going forward. Let's ask the angels and the ancestors for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Pisces for February. Thank you. Anything else? Oh, loads. So. Okay, guardian angel, you are not alone. Do not doubt that. Do not doubt that you've walked this pathway alone, because you haven't. Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Do not close yourself off, Pisces. You are a water sign. You run on emotions. Do not try to dam up your emotions and stem the flow of what you're thinking and feeling. Shown in Mars to be graceful in movement and action. Drum, dream and journey. Now that's not difficult for you, Pisces. You are a dreamer. Summer, bask in joy and light. I do get that July is very significant to you, either last year or this year. Lovelies, wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will see you in your Valentine's reading. Bye for now.